How's it going, you sexy beasts? I put up a vlog the other day discussing what kind of content I'd like to be putting up, and this video is one of them. So far, the Fan-Picked Friday Challenge has been an amazing success, and it's a series that you guys love as much as I do. So hopefully this video will be just as popular. Having said that, in that particular vlog I posted, I asked you guys to post some questions about just about anything, and I'll be answering them each week on Sunday. This week will just be the beginning, and please let me know if there's any way that I could improve it and what else you guys would like to see with it. As this is a questions and answers video series, please don't hesitate to ask any questions you have in the comment section below. You can ask anything. You guys are so freaking badass, and I'm sure you're full of questions about anything, the channel, myself, the games I play, whatever you can think of. I'd like to go ahead and apologize for any mispronunciations of your names, whether they be intentional or otherwise. So let's go ahead and bring in the questions. Shawn Keller asks, what is the biggest thing you've learned about yourself while playing video games? Well, growing up on video games, I found it as a medium of plenty of emotions, whether they be rage, camaraderie, humility, and most of all, community. When I was younger, I just found them as a means of testing my ability and force of will to better myself in that particular game. I'm not the best kind of person in the real world, but in a game I can be whomever I want. As I've just begun to actually foray into the field of community and actually communicating with its members, I've realized how exhilarating it is to be surrounded by so many like-minded people in the gaming scene. I've learned a lot from gaming, whether it always be humble, respect one another, or just to have fun over anything else. It's being a part of something larger than yourself that feels so amazing, and while I'll always be a gamer for the rest of my life. Zhi Xiang Yan asks, where are our weapon guides? This is a pretty legitimate question, but it's one that I myself can't quite answer. The API for Planetside 2 has indeed changed since when I did my older weapon reviews, which is pretty much the exact numbers for the weapons of the game, meaning it's harder to get the exact statistics of weapons, their handling, damage, recoil, and all that jazz, so reviews are kind of difficult, especially for newly implemented weapons. Also, I'm not entirely proud of what I've done in the past for weapon reviews. I can easily pump out 10-minute videos or so with pictures put on the screen, but since I'm pretty terrible at graphic design, it looks unprofessional and kind of jarring. I'll be trying to test some new things, but I really want these videos to be the best quality as possible, since they can potentially sway your decision about picking up a weapon or not. Red Combat 03 asks, if you were to pick one faction and stick to it, which one would it be? Well, as you've typed out, it's gotta be the New Conglomerate. I believe the New Conglomerate to be the most well-rounded faction in the game, considering they have access to the widest damage ranges between 143 all the way up to 200. The Terran Republic and Von Sovereignty only have access to 143 or up to 167, so that makes their weapon choices extremely limiting. I just find that the New Conglomerate to be the most badass sounding, have the coolest looking main battle tank, have the beefiest looking soldier outfits, and pretty much have the best weapons in general. Terran Republic carbines, for example, are all far too similar and boring, and I find that the Von Sovereignty's audio and aesthetic in general much too bland for me to play them. Hobb SYCJ asks, will you be playing Planetside 2 on PlayStation 4? Well, sadly, I will not be doing that. I do love the game, but there's a reason I only play PC titles. I was once an Xbox 360 player, but I quickly realized it was much cheaper to play on PC, as well as more rewarding, more fun, and allowed for far more customization of just about anything. Also, playing a PS4 to play a game I already play isn't the best use of my already extremely limited income. Jason Wan asks, would you recommend the Commissioner or the Underboss as a secondary? Yes. Both of those pistols are extremely useful and are among the top tier of secondary weapons in the game. I have a personal preference toward the Commissioner due to its longer damage range and its ability to one-hit kill infiltrators with a headshot. If you're playing as Vanu and don't mind not running a suppressor, on your secondary weapon, then the nanite revolvers are the best pistols you can get. Otherwise, if you're TR or NC, the repeater and the desperado are just far too good to pass up. Our Baig asks, what do the citizens of Auraxis consume for sustenance? Well, it's pretty simple. After the need for carbohydrates and all those other fancy words that mean stuff finally dissipated, nanites took over. They're into everything now, literally everything. When you spawn a tank, nanites. When you respawn, nanites. When you make love to some sweet Fanu infiltrator booty, nanites. It's gone so far as to even replace all standard sources of food and replenishment, to where Nanite Systems is actually selling brand named nanite bars, which have been endorsed by the almighty Higby himself. These bars include all the necessary essentials to life. Nanites. And last but certainly not least, Merces asks, do these questions have to be about games you are presently playing, or can we ask questions such as if you are thinking about playing these games? Well, to put it bluntly, ask me whatever the heck comes to your mind. I'll be grabbing a handful of questions to answer each week, and they can be about whatever you want. If you ask what kind of underwear that I wear, it's usually none. So, there's that. And that's going to do it for the first iteration of the Subscriber Sunday Q&A. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and if there's any improvements you'd like to see to it, please let me know in the comment section below. Speaking of, if you have any questions about, well, anything, go ahead and ask them. If you're having problems with your significant other, I display much remorse for you, son. I have roughly 99 difficulties troubling my life, but nanites ain't one. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big ass thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs it down, and please let me know what I can improve upon. If you'd like to see more videos like these, then go ahead and subscribe. It's free.